Well, welcome. This is our Friday night, or excuse me, Monday night hangout. We do this every Monday and Friday at 7 o'clock Central. Come in and talk model airplanes and what have you. Dental floss and safety wire to hold the lines in place while you wrap the copper around. I don't know what he's talking about. Let's see what movie he's on. Lead out wrapping for control line stunt plane. Can't be no easier than what I showed. Okay, whatever. Now, I have the waiting room enabled, so if you don't get in right away, I just haven't seen you. Have your camera enabled, and I better know who you are because we're not getting that squirrely stuff we had the last time. So I've been working on the profile. Tonight, while the meeting's going on, I'm going to put the superfill in it. It's been Z-epoxied, 3 coats of dope, tissued, and 3 coats of dope, and sanded. So this, and it had me worried there for a minute because it kind of bowed when I wetted the tissue and put it on. It warped, but it straightened out when I did the other side, so that's all that counts. I normally don't build profiles, and I did build that one Viper profile, and it's okay. I didn't put that much work into it. This one here has been well thought out and engineered. Here we go. We got to let Gary in. There you go, Gary. Uh-oh, he disappeared. There you are.
Here I is.
Well, what do you think?
It'll be good. Very nice. Yeah.
The only thing I'm concerned about is how much it weighs. Of course, I don't know what a profile, it's big, I think it's 48 inches long. It's a big airplane,
Yeah.
but you'd be nice and
Yeah.
stout for that engine.
Should do just fine.
Get a good glue joint on the wing and the wing saddle and the wing, the wing saddle to the fuselage to the wing, and it should be pretty good because the motor mounts run all the way back to the wing. That's the only thing about profiles. They fly like profiles.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Joe Gilbert that can fly an airplane that's just about falling apart and fly the crap out of it.
Yeah. I wonder where he's at. I haven't seen him lately.
Uh, he's off doing Gilbert stuff. He was on last week.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He wasn't on the last meeting. No, I don't think so. But he was on the meeting before that.
Yeah. I tried to text him through the website, but I haven't got any answers from him. So,
There's a problem with the website, and I'm working on getting that straightened out. The name
okay.
servers, the DNS servers, and nobody's getting emails from Cloudflare. So
Okay. That's probably it then. Okay.
we're getting rid of Cloudflare until I get attacked again. I just wish they'd quit attacking me. You don't
Yeah,
upset
it's
me.
just,
You just make it tough on me, and you can't win because I'm gonna fix it. So that's kind of a
yeah,
bummer.
yeah, it's huh, what people do for kicks, right?
Yeah.
Gee.
New fraud details. No. Sent the old lady to the store for some popsicle sticks. Look at the sticks I got. These are sticks, buddy.
Oh, okay.
We got two different sizes of big sticks.
Yeah, Newberry Sports says, Happy Monday, everybody.
Yo! At least he's talking now. He used to just say yo.
Yeah.
Well, oh, here we go. Carl Reed.
All right.
Okay, Carl. I accepted you. There he comes.
Hey, Sparky. Hi, Gary.
Hi.
You got anything built?
Not yet. I'm just waiting for Santa Claus to come in.
No. Maybe his elves will finish it for you.
No, no, they won't do that. But um, I'm getting prepared. So getting all material together that I might need, and I got that epoxy that we talked about. I got 2 containers of that. Well, 2 boxes.
Z-Poxy, you mean?
Z epoxy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Z epoxy.
You
Yeah.
must have got the small ones then.
The 12 ounces.
The big
Is that
ones, the number 40. Yeah, I mean, why would you buy two of them if you got the big ones? That's a lot of Z-Poxy.
well? Because
That,
this is my first time in using this stuff, and if I screw up, I know I can got plenty to fall back on.
that's $50 worth. They're 25 cents a kit for the big ones.
Yeah,
Okay, that's way
but
more than you,
I
you know,
know.
one kit will last you a year.
Yeah.
Kevin Butler says hello.
Hey, Kevin.
Well, when I was doing new construction plumbing and track work and all that, we had a saying that if you got too many of one fitting, it's better to have it not need it than need it and not have it. So,
Yeah.
but
Steve.
Oh,
If
hey,
one's
Steve.
too many and two's too much,
Yeah.
three is just enough, right?
Yeah, like G.I. Jane, one is
Yeah.
none, and two is one, and
You been following my profile, Steve?
I have, yeah. Interesting. I didn't watch the latest one, the Silkspan one. Have you that what
Yeah.
you got on there now?
Yeah, I put the tissue on
Tissue on. Mhm.
today. I'm gonna
I'm trying to remember. You said put the tissue before
superfill.
the
Yes,
the blue stuff,
yes, because
before the superfill.
right, because then the superfill seals the tissue underneath it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was thinking about when I did the one video, I'll do superfill. Well, if I'd have put the superfill on, then I had to go over the top of the superfill with the tissue.
And that's not good.
No,
Hmm.
because then the tissue could come up. You know, the superfill holds the tissue down.
Oh,
Oh, there
okay.
you go.
Because it's more epoxy.
But
It's an
yeah,
epoxy, right? Because it's
Yeah.
got two parts.
yep.
So you're gonna put a foam wing in that?
Yeah, I got a foam wing here. I got to core it.
Yeah, I saw you were showing it the other, I guess it was last night.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't want to. It's a profile. I don't want to go through a big rigmarole building a wing. I have a half a wing that I could build, but I'm just gonna put a foam wing in it and be done with it.
Okay.
Probably gonna be a portly airplane, but it's a profile, so no
You
big
think it's
deal.
gonna be over 60?
I'm gonna try to keep it under 60,
Yeah.
but
That nose looks very healthy.
oh, it's stout.
Yeah. You could use you could use that as a baseball bat.
It's got one of my custom motor crutches in it, sandwiched
Uh-huh.
between two pieces of plywood. These are light ply. They're not aircraft ply, but the motor mounts go all the way to the wing. So
Yeah. So what's the
all,
difference between light ply and aircraft ply again?
one
I know
is
you.
seven ply hardwood. That's the
Uh-huh.
aircraft, and the other is 3 ply. Whitewood, lightwood.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But to be honest, there wasn't much weight difference between the light ply and the aircraft.
Huh.
But I put the light ply in it, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be able to stuff this one right into the ground, all the way up to the leading edge, and not break the
Yeah.
nose off.
Nah, we don't want to do that.
No, that's gonna be your weakest point though, right there.
Mm.
Well, I have a pretty good mounting surface right here for the wing,
Hmm.
and that's normally where profile suffers, is at the joint at the wing.
Yeah, okay.
That the fuselage is so flimsy back here, but this is the carbon fiber toe embedded in this.
Uh-huh.
So it made it super stiff.
So that tail looks like a viper.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what you call it. It's just a 60s style
Mm-hmm.
airplane. Gonna have
So the stabilizer and elevator, I think you were doping that the other night.
yeah, I doped it. It's just it's a Junar XL stabilizer and wing.
Okay.
So basically it's a Junar XL type airplane. And that wing is a wing that I came up with that's Bill Warridge's USA 1, only a 1/4 inch thicker.
Oh. Okay.
Same cord, same airfoil shape. It's just at the high point of the wing, instead of being 2 inches, 2 1/4, I can't remember what it is exactly, but it's an 1/8 inch on each side. I made it thicker to carry more weight.
That's not the shoe airfoil?
No, that's a
No.
Billy airfoil.
Oh, okay. Well, we got several folks in the chat. Kevin Butler, hello everyone. Lisa Rice, hello folks, like given. Hi Wayne from Kevin. I guess that's Wayne Rice.
Yeah.
Roy
Hello, hello,
Lane.
hello. Hey, hi, hey, hello.
Roy Lane.
Yeah.
Good evening, like given. Wayne Rice, real cold here in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's gonna get cold here too. Yeah, here in Illinois. Wayne says, hi, Kevin, welcome back. That's caught up.
When's it supposed to snow here?
Uh, I don't know if it's gonna snow. Gonna get real cold next week, I think, Tuesday. I did the Apple software update.
I called Danny today. His mailbox was full, and so I can't remember. I was online. He called me back. I was looking for some measurements for a drop jig, and he still hasn't sent them, but he will. And he told me the same thing happened to him that happened to me. His battery died.
Oh,
So get ready, everybody. Your battery's gonna die. They do it on purpose. They make them shit batteries to last till the warranty's over.
mm,
There's
You
that
get one.
thumb's going up the side.
What's that?
That thumb, there's a thumb up near your corner on your left, but it was going up to the screen there. But
Oh,
over,
somebody gave us a thumbs up. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
is that what? There's another one.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's what that is. Huh?
yeah, yeah. If you buy a battery that has a year warranty, it'll die at a year and 1 day.
Yeah.
3 year warranty, it's 3 years and 1 day.
hey, Bob, Tuesday it's gonna be 52. We could go flying.
Woo! No thanks.
No thanks.
Of course, the wind,
Gonna be 40.
the wind's gonna be gust to 33. Oh, man.
So that takes your temperature back down.
Yes, it does.
I couldn't find my flight box. I figured, oh shit, I lost another set of lines and glow starter and all that other stuff.
Oh, no.
It's out in the trailer,
Ah,
but I
good.
didn't find the crescent wrench, so I don't know where that's at.
The big crescent wrench?
Yeah, it must be in the
Still
tongue
haven't-
box.
It must be, because I remember I know we took it out of my truck. I wouldn't have missed that.
I do need to borrow you though here, maybe this week. Depends on how work goes.
Yeah?
To go to Lowe's and buy some plywood.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Remember you were talking about that a while ago.
Even if we unload it into the garage,
Yeah,
and then I can cut it up, measure it for the cat. I'm gonna start clearing all that shit out of there, and because I can't move in here.
I know. Yeah, just let me know. I'm available most days, you know.
I'm gonna move all this stuff over to the other room. Work in the other room mostly instead of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that actually bigger?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that seemed like I remember it being bigger.
Here
Yeah,
comes
just let me
Bob Hunt.
know.
Huh?
I said, just let me know. I'll be there.
All right.
Bob Hunt coming in. I think that's
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
Yep, there he
Hey, guys.
is.
Jim
Hey,
Hoffman's
Bob.
got
How you guys doing?
a message to us.
Jim Hoffman says he has a
Yeah.
USA 1, very successful. Super Tiger 60, weighed about 62 ounces. We fly at higher altitudes in the Midwest. Good choice for your profile.
It's a little different wing, but that's the wing it's based off of.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So what are you
thicker.
gonna do? What are you gonna do with the 46 size profile?
I don't know. We'll fly it, play with it this summer.
Yeah, you never really flew that one once, right?
Yeah, just once. It was either windy or raining or hot as hell, and I didn't want to go out there.
Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna get down to 10 degrees. See, when's it gonna be 10 degrees?
Perfect flying weather.
Yeah.
If you're a
Oh,
duck.
9 degrees Sunday. 9 degrees Sunday morning.
For all you guys, you need to come out and fly the isolated stunt contest.
Yeah. Last Sunday of February.
Been so cold, they take plastic and wrap it around a pagoda and light a smudge pot in there to keep warm.
I think we did do that one year.
Yeah,
Get ice on your lines there.
That would be bad.
you better watch your step because there's ice on the pavement.
Oh, man. It's 20 in Muncie.
Yeah, but it has been nice. One year I went, and that was the year my dad's trailer caught on fire. I was standing out in the field, and I called him up, and he was outside. My mom went and got him, and we were talking about how beautiful the weather was. I bet it was 80 degrees out there in February one year.
Yeah, it happens.
Carl Reed dropped out.
No, I'm coming back.
He's coming back in.
Mike Lonke coming in. And it was a good thing that I called him because he had put a heater in the closet to dry it out and it caught on fire.
Oh, my.
God.
Hey, Wednesday's even better flying. 39-mile-an-hour gusts.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Maybe they'll hold off until you get done with your flying, then they can blow a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking good for December flight.
Measuring the weight difference from the repaired model. So I'm subtracting the 4 weight.
I got you.
And I'm seeing the weight difference from the side frame.
Mike, I'm going to mute you, okay?
Oh, we were whispering. I didn't think you could hear that, but I'll mute
Oh,
myself.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You must have a good microphone.
All right.
There we go.
Kevin Butler asks, how do you guys test the planes out after they are built? We
Put them on the end of the lines and start the engine and let her go.
Right. I think there's a few things you do before that, Bob.
That's basically it, though.
We got the ground test roll. I remember doing that.
I never take the first flight first. I always take the second flight first.
There you go. That's one thing I like about the electric. Set it for 1 minute. That way you don't have to stand out there for 7 minutes. So something ain't right.
You could short tank it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in there, start that mother up and let her rip. If it's good, it's either going to work or it's not.
Yeah.
Well, you should do some bench trimming, make sure everything is, the flaps and elevators are all in line and
That's
neutral.
not what he asked.
What do you ask?
How do you test it?
How do you test the plane out after they are built?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you bench
Huh?
trim them. And then the only way the last test to do is put it on the lines and start it up and let her rip.
Then you start more trimming.
Yeah.
Minnesota Mike asks, Bob, did you ever sell the .020?
What?
Who's he talking to?
I don't know. It just says Bob.
I had an 020. I sold it at Broadex.
That's probably it.
I got an 0202. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay.
Dan Huckleberry asks, do you guys know Bill Werwich?
Yeah, very, very well.
I think Bob Hunt could tell you some stories,
Yeah.
especially about going to the Worlds.
3 or 4 million stories.
Yeah.
And that's not even an exaggeration.
Yeah.
That's not even an exaggeration.
Yeah. See, oh, Dan also says, I and my wife bought his mom's place in Ohio back in '05.
In Bria?
So many airplane parts and mathematics written on his basement walls.
Well, hopefully you cut the wall out and cleared over it and stuck it back on the wall.
Yeah, right. It might be some valuable information there.
Yeah, it's a museum piece.
I like your work on the nacelles, Bob.
Yeah, it's,
I watched that one after the fact.
I finished them
couldn't
over the
participate.
weekend. I finished them up. I got the opening and the,
Oh, yeah.
it was all done
Let
here.
me hold that still. So, okay, so you cut inside the plywood there.
A plywood piece. Yeah, I opened it up with a Dremel drum
That
stand.
makes it
Gives it a nice edge, you know.
yeah.
So you won't ding it up. And, you know, it's got a hatch now that comes off, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it's pretty much all. I got 2 of them done right to that level. So
Yeah, you got to have two.
unless you're Paul Walker, then you need 4.
Right.
Got something else to show tonight that you guys
Nice.
might be interested in, but I'll wait till you guys are ready for it, then I'll do it.
Dan had a few more things to say. So cool. Yep. Jacqueline. I don't know. Was that Bill's mom's name? He says, I wish I realized it then. And Kevin Butler says, that's sharp work, Bob. Nice work.
Oh,
He likes your nacelles as well.
yeah. I'm getting ready to put the flaps on that airplane now and get it ready to drop the wing into the fuselage this coming week. But I don't have any horns that I like. But I do have a horn kit for what I call a snowman horn. And I'm going to ask you guys if there's any interest. I might make these kits available. Dan Woodshipper, I might make them available. We had about an hour and a half long talk today about this. And you can make have a horn kit where you can generate any geometry in the horn of the uprights that you want and make your own horn. It's like 3 pieces. You put them together and you got a horn. Why it's called a snowman is, if you can make that a little larger. If you take a piece of 1/8-inch wire, like your horn wire, and you weld or braze another piece of 1/8-inch wire right behind it in a jig or fixture, it becomes, if you look at it from an end, it looks like a snowman or a figure 8, right? Got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have little CNC machine pieces. See if I can hold this up where you can see it.
Pick it up. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
are.
okay.
We have 2 of these that are the same. Where am I?
Over to your left. There you go.
Right there. Centered up.
And you notice that they have a slot in the bottom that's 1/4 inch long, 1/8 inch at, you know, top to bottom of the slot.
Okay.
So you can take this piece of wire and take the snowman, and take the horn upright, slide it over the snowman, and take the next one, slide it up over the other side, over the snowman. Have to fit really, really tight. So it's really tight. You got to sometimes adjust them. But at any rate, what you get is that.
They already make them.
What's that?
They already make those. I got some in my drawer, but they're not a snowman. They're just welded on there or brazed on there.
Well, these aren't metal. That's G10.
Oh, I see.
What's
And-
G10?
And what you do is you put the 2 ball links in between there. You get the spacing correct, tighten those down, and then you take a little bit of JB weld around the bottom, and just put it around where the uprights meet the snowman. And what you get is basically that.
Yeah, okay. What's the advantage of that?
That we can make blanks with the snowman hole in the bottom, but make them like 3/4 by, like, say, 1.5 square. So you can take two of the blanks, tack glue them together, scribe whatever shape you want on it, whatever geometry, wherever the holes you want, wherever you want them spaced different than each other, so that the two push rods meet at 90 degrees. You can do anything you want and make your own horns out of a little kit.
What was that material called?
G10. It's essentially a circuit board material. I guess we could have it made out of carbon as well, but the circuit board material is so strong and so inexpensive compared to carbon, and so easy to 2-axis CNC or 3-axis CNC machine that it's kind of a no-brainer, you know. So if we were to supply the wire with the little snowman already brazed or welded to it, and set of uprights, you can make your own horns, or we could make stock type horns and sell the uprights for those too. So Dan's looking into his many places he knows that does CNC or water jet or laser cutting, and see what we can, you know, what they would cost us to have them made in any kind of quantity.
About $2 a piece.
Well, I've gotten these that I already had made. I got several of these already made from a CNC guy up here, and they were probably like 40 cents a piece or something.
So you basically
Really.
So
want to
two
take,
of them would be 80 cents plus the wire and the welding, and you know, you have yourself a kit. Just a thought. And trust me, you couldn't break this if you tried. I gave one of these to Glenn Metter. He came down and looked at it, and I said, go ahead. And Glenn is pretty strong. And I said, try to break it. I mean, actually try to break it. And he couldn't break it. So I don't think it's ever going to break.
I got them on backwards because I only have a 1/8" drill in my hand. But you want to put them together like so or whatever. Well,
Yep.
I understand, but I just solder them, braze them. But you want to try different stuff, I guess.
Well, it's just another way. It's not the way. It's just another way.
Yeah.
And it's a way that we can then again provide blanks that have the hole in the bottom to go over the snowman, and then people can engineer their own horns. They can set up the geometry to whatever they want it to be. The height of the holes from the pivot point. They can make their own uprights, and because each airplane really needs a dedicated geometry in order to work, have the proper amount of up and down and everything, and work linearly. So it's just another way of doing it, and something that people can do in their shops.
The snowman horn. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
That's from Kid Slide.
Actually, that was a Dean Pappas idea. I'm giving credit where credit's due. Dean Pappas came up with that idea.
Dan Huckleberry had a few more things to say. He said, I just watched all the old vids, interviews, etc. Bill and his wife brought a pony to our place for my daughter's 8th birthday party.
Oh, wow.
Jacqueline is the name of the street.
Yeah, Jacqueline Drive. 111 Jacqueline is where he lived.
Yeah. And he says, anyway, I think it's so neat how detail-oriented all you guys are with such an art. I wish kids today would value these kind of activities more. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
Jim Hoffman is saying, before first flight, I do a pull test roll model on the ground, run motor upright and inverted if glow. Clever horn design avoids the brazing process.
Yep.
I think it's a good idea, Bob. That was,
Well, we'll see. We'll make a few and give it a try. I mean, I'm having a hard time getting horns. The guy who, I won't say who, normally makes horns, I can't get them. I
Can't either.
They were promised to me 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I didn't get them. And I'm sitting here with 4 wings ready to put control, horns in. And I need to do this. So I talked to Dan today, and he's pretty interested in it. So I think we're going to do it. And then, of course, in the back, we'll have 2 slotted uprights, so you can make the adjustment up and down. That will be, a different G10 set. But really, there'll be only one required, one because it's just a slot, So you have a little adjuster piece and should work all right.
Do you use 1/8" horns on the elevator?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. On certainly nowadays I do. Back in the classic days, I really didn't know any better. But I believe 1/8" horns are necessary no matter what airplane I'm flying now. It kind of depends too. Look, at an elevator in a 35 ship, you can get away with a 3/32" horn if the distance between the bends is as minimal as you can get, like maybe 1.25 inches, 1.5 at the most. The shorter you make that the wire from bend to bend, the more it takes to bend it. It's not as torsionally. It's more torsionally rigid the shorter it is.
Yeah.
The longer it gets, the more floppy it gets. So
I used to use
Makes
8
sense.
back there, but I went to 3/32 drill rod.
well, whatever works.
I do use 1/8" flap horns, but I make that out of drill rod too. Because then you can tweak them without having to really crank on them. Matter of fact, I got the drill rod right here. I'm getting ready to make a drop jig for coring this wing here. How do you do a drop jig as well?
No, I drill them. I have a. If you want, I can set the fixture up and show you what it looks like.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
It'll take me a minute. So give
Yeah.
me a minute so you guys got to talk.
John Jordan and I made a drill setup, and I did unfortunately haven't picked it up. I'll pick it up when I'm on my way to Brodax.
Well, there's some things about it you got to know, and some things that'll work, and some things that definitely will not work. But I found out the hard way over the years when I first started out back in the late '60s cutting wings. We tried drilling at first, and I'll explain what happened here when I get this all set up. We're going to move some things.
Well, I called Dan today, and he's going to send me a picture of his drop jig, but it's going to have 2 forks out like that to hold it plumb, 2 bearings on it, and the wire will drop through the bearings. And hopefully I can get it through there without poking out the top of the wing.
Okay.
Phil, how's your picture coming?
What's that?
I don't know. I'm hoping to have it ready this week by Friday, but if I don't, I'm gonna about give up because we've got people in the hospital. And I've got just too many things are happening right now. I haven't had a chance to really work on the thing in 2 or 3 days now, and it's I got home tonight and thought I was going to work on the plane, and it's well, I'm online tonight, which is good because I need the rest anyway.
Yeah.
But
That's
I think it'll be done. If I get it done this week, I'll send you pictures just as soon as I get it ready. But don't wait on it, Gary. Don't hold up too much for it. I haven't talked to Tommy. I don't know if the pilot's even cut yet or not. So the pictures may come without a pilot, but it looks pretty good.
Okay.
It looks pretty good so far. I just got to get it together. Just got to finish getting it together. I've got the stickers on it. It needs 2 coats of clear, and then I'll draw ailerons on it, which will be done
Hmm.
later. It's gonna
Yeah.
pictures I send you won't have the ailerons and all on it, but it's just I mean it's humongous. It's the ailerons are fake anyway, but
It'll work, whatever you can get me.
it'll look good.
Okay.
It'll look good.
Yeah.
It'll just be a work in progress. But I want to get it. I want to get the 25s on the side of it, and the OTS on the side of it, and then it'll be ready to send you a picture. I should be able to do that tomorrow because I'm
Okay.
home tomorrow for a change.
All right.
But we've been so darn busy the last couple of weeks. I don't have, as you can see, I don't have my tree up yet. We're hoping to do that tomorrow evening too. So hopefully Friday there'll be a tree turning behind me. But we've, like I say, we've had a heck of a busy week,
Okay.
couple of weeks.
That jig there,
Hmm.
Bob, is similar to what John and I made, it looks.
Yeah, it's just little pillow bearing, or what are they called, pillow blocks or something that you put up on stanchions, and this thing's, you know, it's a stainless steel 7/16 stainless steel tube. If you try a brass tube and sharpen the end of it, and then if you put any pressure up or down while you're drilling,
It warps.
it'll come right out the top or the bottom of the wing. We found out that the hard way. This stainless steel is absolutely rigid, and you get this from McMaster Carr, and you sharpen the end of it with on a disc sander, and the other end has a drive dog in it. I don't know if we can show that or not. Has a drive. Let me see. There it is.
Yeah.
And into that, getting a little beat up. Need to every now and then you got to do another one. The drill has a drive dog on it. It goes inside the tube and goes into a little into that little recess and drives it. And it's pretty heavy duty drill to get through there. And what you can do is you can make shims to go under on the board to use different centers. This is set up for a 3-inch block and centered 1.5 inches when I have a shim on it. And then I can make the holes dead center. And it has, and then of course I push this rod all the way out, and I note where the center is, and I make a center line so that I can line the wing up on the center line and know that the tube is going to go straight through. And I only go halfway through, then I flip it around and go halfway through the other way, and it gets a perfect hole. I'll show you a wing here in a second.
Yeah, the one that John and I made, we just took a 3/8 drill bit and a 3/8 rod, and I took it to work and I welded the drill bit to the rod and ground it smooth, and then put it in bearings, and we just run the 3/8 drill bit all the way through.
I tried that, worked okay, roughed it up, kind of beat it up a little bit when I tried it. This tube makes, I'll show you, it makes really clean holes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, and they're just dead perfect every time, right on the, see through there.
Very nice.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
You have taken this to new levels, Bob.
Well,
That's nice.
it's it's whatever you need to do to get the job done. Years ago, we had a vertical track mounted on the wall. My dad made a vertical track and a carriage that had little guides that went up and down that track. And we had a pulley at the top and put a string around it, had a board mounted with an offset that held the tube at 1.5 inches from the center line, from the board's, from the face of the board to the center line of the wing, and had a soldering iron element in the end. And the wires went up the tube, and we plugged it in the wall, heated it up, and I could spur a wing in about, all the way through at about 3/4 of a second.
Well, Dan just sent me 11 pictures of his drill drop jig. And all he does is, I mean, he might come on, I don't know, but he heats the end of the wire and drops that wire, and it goes right on down through it.
Yeah, the heated wire thing works good. We, again, we had a soldering iron element that worked really good. But when I actually sold my business when I was at Flying Models Magazine, I had too much to do, and I decided to get out of the business for a while. And I sold everything to a guy named Scott Smith, Aerosmith Aviation, and he had the vertical track thing. That would be the way to do it if I was ever going to go back in production. But this works fine for the few wings I'm doing now.
It sure makes a nice hole.
Yeah, every time, perfect. But it takes a little longer. I mean, it takes probably about four minutes to spur 6 holes, or 3 halfway in, 3 and halfway in the other side 3. 6 setups, and it takes about 4 or 5 minutes to do it. Where that other one I had, I could do 6 or 8 wings in 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I'm only doing this one wing, so I'm going to do it the easiest way, fastest way possible. So I'm going to do a drop jig. But when I get back to John's, I'll pick up that drill jig we made.
Try it with a sharpened tube.
Oh yeah, it's going to sharpen it.
Sharpened tube really works well. Let me see if I can show this end of this tube here.
You skive it just like for balsa
Well, you can
wood,
skive
right?
it. When I go from the outside, and I sand it's sharp. You can see where it's sanded on the edge there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every now and then you have to clean it up. I mean, every 30 or 40 wings, you go in there and just re-sharpen it. But this thing is so stiff, there's no way it's going to bend. But if you use brass tubing, it will bend. The slightest amount of pressure up or down on the drill, and it'll cause the tube come out the top or the bottom of the wing. And that's not good.
Embarrassing.
iPad is joining us.
It's expensive too.
That would be Joe Gilbert.
Should
Hello,
be Joe
guys.
Gilbert. Yeah. Hey, Joe.
Hey,
How's
Joe.
everybody doing?
Good.
Fine as frog here. How are you?
Good. Wintertime.
Trying to stay
Yeah,
warm.
well, we got snow today.
Well, bless you, my child.
It didn't stick around. It didn't stick around. It was beautiful coming down, but it didn't stick around long.
That's the best kind to get.
Yes, it is.
I like to see snow on TV.
Yeah, me too. But I tell you one thing, that wind out there tonight, 31 degrees, and it don't really feel that cold, which is surprising to me at least. But boy, when the wind blows, you know it. Ooh-wee.
I
That
bet it
is
gets crappy in your
cold.
neighborhood, Bob, doesn't it?
What's that?
When it snows, it get crappy in your neighborhood?
Yeah, we haven't had real bad winters in the last several winters. I think last year we had a total of like 28 inches of snow all winter, and it came in short bursts, so it wasn't so bad. It depends on that El Nino or La Nina thing, and
Right.
Our neighborhood grows to a sheet of ice. They don't plow the back streets, the residential streets here. They just plow the main thoroughfare, and it's terrible here.
Yeah, and it's not flat ice because there's ruts. It's like you're driving.
Yeah, it's
I've
bad.
been to Bob's house once or twice.
Yeah, but we
Really
got a
else.
new street now, so it might be
You
better.
do, yeah, it might be better.
I'd rather have 6 inches of snow than a 1/16 of an inch of ice.
Oh, ice is horrible.
Well, the snow gets compacted into ice is what happens in the city.
Yeah,
you get
we
ice
tear it
storms
up
down in
pretty good.
Oklahoma, don't you, Joe?
We get pretty good snow.
You get some ice storms too.
Oh, we've had tremendous bad ice storms. Ice storms what knocks the power out.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah.
I'm with Phil. I'd do have 6 inches of snow.
Remember one time going to VSC, where normally go out 40, come down from St. Louis and go out 40, and go out through Albuquerque and down. But we got out there, and it was such a bad snowstorm. We stopped at that McDonald's that's right on the Will Rogers Expressway there, whatever it is, and it said it was going to be horrendous snow out through the high plains. So
Right.
we dropped down through Muskogee into Dallas and took 20 out that time.
Yep. We went to Oklahoma City and then south down through Mineral Wells, Texas, and come out down there. Odessa went that way one
Yeah.
time.
Oh man, that's the way we went one time, and I've never seen a cornfield that big in my life. 4 hours we were still in the same cornfield.
I used to have a car like that.
No, we
Yeah.
done 70, 80 miles an hour. I mean, when they bring the guys out in helicopters and put them on the tractors, and you hear the trucks rolling out at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to get out there, you know it's a big farm. Whew.
A lot of cows down there in that part of the world too.
Boy, I'm telling you, everything's bigger in Texas, especially the fields.
You guys were talking about ice. You ever get involved with that, what they call black ice?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
heavens, yes.
That's prevalent in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Here too.
I hear my grandparents talk about it when in Texas. So
Well, the bad
28
thing about that
mist,
stuff, you can't even see it. I mean, you don't even know
28
you're on it
degrees
until it's
and
too late.
mist. That'll get you in
Yeah.
trouble quick, boy.
Well, Joe, I got you
Yeah.
a new airplane to test out at
All
Brodeck
right. That's a good looking bird.
profile.
Got a big, thick wing in it.
Yeah,
Could use a little more wing area though.
yeah, sure.
It's a big, thick
And
wing.
you know, Sparky, he's always trying something new. He's
This
trying
thing-
an ultra low aspect ratio wing this time.
And you won't need much tip weight.
No, this thing is stout. boy.
No.
You putting your standard wing in it? Monado wing?
No, a Junar XL wing,
Junar. Mm-hmm.
which is basically a USA one wing, only a 1/4 inch thicker.
680?
720 or whatever.
720. Oh my goodness.
It's 720.
That's a big wing. Big airplane wing.
I got one on the wall over here in the Junar.
I'm shooting for 56, but we'll accept 60.
720 can carry 70.
Yeah, but
Carry
the problem
There it
is when
is.
the wind picks up.
You're going to pull a little.
What motor are you putting in, Sparky?
Super Tiger 60.
Is that a War Ridge airplane, Bob? Or is
No.
that yours?
That's Billy's.
Billy's, That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm supposed to put an electric system in it, but we're not going to do that now. He's no condition to fly at the moment.
No, that's too bad. That's a crying shame.
I told him years ago that I wanted that airplane when he was done with it, so I'm pretty much keeping it now.
I think that's perfect. It needs a good home.
But I'm not going to fly it.
I get it. I got several airplanes on the hangar that I have flown and they've been flown, but I'm not going to fly them no more.
It's a museum piece now for me.
Yep, I get it.
Got a couple of those here. I got one of Kostecki's airplanes, and I got one of Mike Spitalier's airplanes. And I got one of Jim Lynch's airplanes.
Boy, Jim
Which
was a
Lynch
sweet-
airplane you got?
I got an RC pattern airplane.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
darned.
He had some pretty ones.
He sure
Well,
did.
did Billy have Jim Lynch's Bearcat also?
He had it for a while. I don't know what he did with it.
That would have been a good one to save too.
Yeah. Billy designed another Bearcat too, and he never got it finished. When we were doing that balsa molding video, the molds were for a new Bearcat. I got the plans for it here. We drew the plans and everything that week, and he was making molds for it, but he never built it.
Is that the one that was super big around?
Yeah, it was pretty good size. Yeah.
Yeah. If this is good, this is better.
The
We can-
5-to-1 rule.
I don't know. I tell you what, the Super Sportster's got a lot of front end on it, but not that much.
Well, everybody thinks that those big round fuselages, cause more drag and they're harder to pull. Actually, it's better. There was a thing called the 5-to-1 rule during World War II. The drop tanks, those big drop tanks were so thick top to bottom and fairly short. They were 5 times longer than they were thick top to bottom, chord-wise. And that turned out to be the lowest drag coefficient.
Probably pretty close to a big shark.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably close to a great big shark in the ocean. They're about that 5-to-1,
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. Well, all those drop tanks, became not all of them, but a great deal of them became Bonneville racers.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. I saw one of those and wanted to get in it, and the guy just laughed and he opened the clamshell and showed me inside it. Somebody my size ain't gonna begin to get in that thing.
No.
It's
I think
like a BD-5J. I always wanted to fly a beat airplane, little BD-5.
I have sat in a BD-5J when I was 17 years old.
Yeah, I did too, but I could not close the
I didn't want to
canopy.
fly it.
Good friend of mine had one, and he was in an air show team. A guy named Eddie Mailer, Big Ed Mailer, and he had a BD-5J. And he crashed in it. Matter of fact, he walked away from it though.
I'll be darned.
And he was huge. He was like 6'4", 6'5". He was really big, and he
He
fitted that.
must have custom built it.
Well, I don't know. It was a BD-5J.
Yeah, 55-pound motor that makes 200 pounds of thrust. I'm telling you, that's something else.
Yeah. I have another one. What was it? Vortex or something? There's another one, or
There's another
Mhm.
jet, but
no,
is it
Sonics.
V-tailed, Sonic's V-tailed jet,
Sonic.
maybe?
Yeah, that's cute. They're expensive though.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
yes.
Little one man. It looks like you could build it in your shop as a model airplane and
Uh,
Mhm.
$100,000.
I bet it hasn't got a 16-foot wing, does it?
A what?
No, a 16-foot, 17-foot wing. It's not very
Oh,
big.
yeah, no, it's not very big at all.
It's not very big.
Go on YouTube and look up Sonics, and you'll see
Yeah.
how.
You go get a pit special or mini plane, all those little airplanes. The bottom wings, you can almost pick them up with they're not very big. It's amazing how small they are.
Yeah.
And they're all built just like a model. They got two spars and ribs and wires inside to square them up with. And
You wouldn't believe how big the stabilators are on an F-14.
oh my gosh, I bet they got 350 square foot of elevators on them.
They're big.
They're big.
Yeah.
I bet they're as big as a World War II fighter, square feet.
F-4 Phantom's wings are smaller than an F-14 stabilator.
I
Wow.
believe.
Wow.
I believe that. Yeah.
Wow.
Why did they can that plane, Robert? Was it just because there was so much time on the ground for time in the air maintenance?
Money. I mean, back
Cost more to fly it.
in 73, when they first came out, they were $23 million. And that was big. I don't know what that would be in today's money, but it's a lot.
A
A
lot.
billion.
It would be more.
Yeah, lots more.
Yeah.
But, and each finished missile cost $1 million.
One.
And I don't know what that would be, if they cost the same or whatever, because they're not any different. But anyhow, they were so many man hours on the ground for every hour in flight. I mean, it was just a maintenance nightmare.
16-1.
Great airplane, though.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I think that's the same ratio per flight to maintenance that Paul Walker had on the original B-17.
All about right.
He had to have a crew to start the thing. He had Howard and somebody else there to start it, get it going.
I can never remember that other guy's name, but he was always there. Every time I saw Paul,
Probably Don McClave.
Yeah.
That's him, Don McLean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was famous for building an airplane every year, classic airplane, and he'd fly it all year, and then he'd give it to somebody and build a new one.
Yep.
Great guy.
Really good guy. Yeah. I was out at VSC the year he brought out his Gene Schaefer Blackbird, and he had a Aero Tiger in it. And we used to practice together out there. Every year we'd get together and practice over by the pond. And he was starting up the Blackbird. We didn't know it, but he had dementia. And he was, pretty well into it by then, and nobody knew it. And I was holding the airplane. he started up the engine and he reached right through the prop to go for the needle valve.
Oh
Ooh.
man.
And it was blood all over me, all over the airplane. They had to take him to the hospital. He was at the hospital for 5 hours, or
Yeah.
get all stitched up. And,
I remember that. He come all bandaged up, terrible bad.
yeah, that was a horrible thing.
Hmm.
I had blood all over me and blood all over the airplane.
He was leaking profusely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was down a few quarts.
Yep, that's a bad
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, that is a bad deal.
Yeah. Oh well.
We're at Brodak, and one of the fellas did that. Was a bad deal as well. Ugh. One of our guys, and it was just a shame. But anyway, life
Happen.
goes
Be
on.
careful. Gotta be careful.
It's just best to
Yeah.
get behind that prop to do all your business.
At least at Brodak,
Yeah.
you're close to super glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plug the hole.
plenty of super, and obviously a pretty good hospital because they saved his hand. I mean, he was tore up.
Who was that?
Was it Terry?
No. Oh God, I can't believe I can't think of his name. Can't call his name. Older fellow. He passed away a year or two later.
Bob Reeves got into one up there,
No, it wasn't Bob.
but he went to the shop and got bandages and gauze and stuff and patched it himself. But it was a wood prop.
Oh, Bill. Dadgummit.
Was it the guy that wore the apron?
Yeah,
Yeah, the guy that wore the apron, Colleen. What was his name? He wore an apron
Bill something.
when he flew.
Bill.
No, it don't matter.
I'll think of
Boy,
it.
when I have a senior moment, I have one.
I'll think of it in a minute. He wore
Because
an
I knew
apron
him
all the time.
well.
He wore apron all the time. Put his stuff in. A lumber apron.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. I remember that. I'm going to try real hard not to get my hand in one of them.
I like the fact that I'm about 65, 70 feet away when my prop starts.
Yep. He can get you on the bench monkeying. It's the danger with them.
What's that?
Electrics. Don't let the prop get you if you're monkeying with it on the bench and make
You
them-
don't keep a prop on the airplane if you're going to start.
That's the key
I tell you
right there.
from experience, you don't want to start them inside. It took me a month to clean my 2 motorcycles. I had dust in places I didn't know those motorcycles
Just take the prop off when it's in the shop. I think that's
Unbelievable.
the kick.
There's
you
a guy
guys
in
are
there's a
putting up-
guy in England that I go on his channel and he comes on here once in a while. Little history, and he did that thing where he had the airplane on the bench and it was pointed at him and he started it up and it jumped right into him and cut the hell out of him.
I bet.
Well,
Guys,
that's
Bill
just
Mendakis.
Bill
Bill
Mandankus. That's him.
Okay,
Mandankus.
I
That's
can't
him.
believe I couldn't think of his name. Just a brain fart. I don't know.
well, you did think of his name.
Well,
Yeah.
part of it.
You got it.
But anyway, he was a
Somebody
great
called
guy.
him and
Boy,
clued him in.
that thing ate him up. Huh?
Somebody called
No.
you and clued you in.
No, I called somebody. I called Buddy. I called Buddy and asked him, Buddy Barbie, and asked him because I couldn't think of it.
That was him.
CRS has me bad, brother. I ain't making no excuses. CRS has me bad some days.
We're all going through it, pal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Lordy.
That happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
Joe, I
Make
want to get
me-
down your neck of the woods next summer. I want to see that chipmunk.
Well, come down.
I'm planning on it. I'm planning on
Just
it.
an
We're
old
gonna go-
airplane.
Yeah, go for a
Yeah.
ride in it and have him run it up.
It's an old airplane that I have loved since I was about 14 years old.
It's an
The
old
first one I
antique
ever
airplane.
saw, a guy came to Winston-Salem and had one, and he had a weight in the back of it that slid fore and aft. and he'd do a flat spin, and he'd do 6 flat spins, and then you could see the weight come forward, the nose come down. And he came to Winston and did that, and about a month later, he had one where he got down within 200 feet of the ground before the weight would come back forward, and he took that feature out of it.
That the whole thing's a bad idea right there.
Well, I didn't think it was a great idea at the time, but he came to Winston the next year. Plane was repainted. I thought he crashed it or something. He said, no, I just wanted to remove all memory of that. He said, that was a dumb idea. I should have known better. Anytime you put cables in an airplane, it's a bad idea.
Well, you got that. You're
So
going
they-
FCG on purpose to make it flat spin. Then you're
Yeah.
gonna pull that thing forward to make it come out of it. That whole thing's a disaster looking to happen right there.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said that was a dumb idea. Let somebody talk him into it, but
Centrifugal
the
force get to
apparatus
working
itself
on that.
talked him out of it.
The central
But I
force
want
going around.
to see a chipmunk, another chipmunk. I never got up close to that one. I saw it flying, but 150 feet's as close as I could get. I want to see one.
It's a stock one. You can sit in it, walk on it, crawl on it, wax
It
it,
looks brand new too.
whatever you
I
want to
bet
do.
it does. If Joe's got it, I bet it does. Joe's the only guy I know get in a truck, drive 12 hours, come to Brodak, and the dead gum thing ain't even got a bug on the front of it.
Yes,
The bugs
it
respect
did.
him enough.
I disagree. It's got lots of bugs. We have been known to wash it a time or two, but they get dirty on the highway, man. Woo, son.
I got there, and the first thing I saw was Joe and his big white truck. And I said, now that's class. And Buddy
Big
Barber
white
said, what are you
truck.
talking about? I said, Joe is just real class. He said, what do you mean? He said, I agree, but what do you mean? I said, when the dang bugs got to respect you enough, they won't even stick to
Then
your
get out of the
truck.
way.
Now that's class.
Just get out of the way. I wish that
Because
was
my
true.
car,
I wish that
when
was
we
true.
got there, that thing had about
So you're saying
1/4
they
the
all
frontal
end up-
area that his truck's got, and it was just covered in bugs.
Oh,
Shoo, Lord. Mm.
them trucks are bug killers, boy. Ain't no doubt
Well, I'm
about it.
telling you. I don't drive mine up there because it drinks too darn much gas. Gas is high here, but when you get up there, good Lord, man, they want 2 prices for it.
It's
Up there.
221 here right now.
That's 256 here. Cheapest I've seen.
279
I've also
here.
seen
I want to know why
266.
we're not number one.
That's a good question.
We're usually low here. I hear there's 199 somewhere in the country.
Is that right? I haven't seen that.
Wow, that's nice. I bet California's still $5 or close to it.
Oh yeah.
What do you say, Carl?
Yeah, it's pretty close. 489 somewhere in there.
I can't figure out why in the world California's gas is always so darn expensive. I mean,
I think-
where are the major
Taxes.
Well, tax-
refineries?
It's probably
Yeah,
$1.75 a gallon for tax.
Somebody's got to pay for them illegals.
Yeah,
Well, part of it, they got to haul it further than anybody else.
Bullshit. It comes right out of Long Beach.
No, the fineries are closed down in Long Beach.
they are.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
they were in the process of closing down 2 refineries.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
Crap, that's where my nephew
Now I don't
works.
know if they put a stop on that. 'Cause
Right.
somebody bought the fineries and we're gonna turn it into,
Battery operation.
yeah, I think, well, that could be, but then, but I don't know if they stopped that process and decided not to do it or what the deal is.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
pretty
that's-
nice.
That.
Got a new airplane we're working on here, a little smaller airplane, but with the kind of a P-47-ish nose in it.
Yeah.
Sharp.
What's it called?
Sandy Shadow. Actually, it's a project name. When Sandy came through here, the hurricane a few years ago, it knocked out our power for a week in October. It was cold, but I had no lights. But I could get enough windows open to get enough light in on the drawing board that I could draw. I could design airplanes because I was working in shadows. So I started a program or project called Sandy Shadow.
That's it.
And this is
Well done.
the first of those airplanes, all built around the same wing, the same fuse crutch, the same tail, but different shaped fuselages and wingtips and things, you know. So,
The reason for the Thunderbolt look is to leave the spinner off of it.
yeah, well, I just wanted to try something different. You know, I don't mind putting spinners on airplanes. I like that look, that
It's gonna breathe good.
kind of that racers look, you know, the Bendix racer look, or whatever else, you know. So probably got to paint it up like a racer. I haven't decided what kind of rudder, but probably something like one of those Bearcats had back in the day, you know. It has sort of a Bearcatish look about it.
Is it going to be on the top or the bottom?
What's that?
The rudder.
Rudder's going to be on the top. Why?
Because you got the airplane, the Genesis, with no rudder on it.
Well, I have 2 rudders actually on the latest Genesis. The twin rudders.
Yeah.
This one's just going to have a
Yeah.
normal configuration.
Good looking airplane, Bob.
Is that just a straight foam wing?
Yeah, it's a cored out foam wing. And see if I can get the cowl off here. I just have it taped in place now. I don't even have the hold downs in there.
Landing gear in the wing?
Landing gears in the wing, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Sure.
It's the
All right.
it's cavernous.
Plenty of room for stuff in there.
You could you know, rent it out as a townhouse in there. So got a lot of room in there.
Very neat.
Should be all right.
It'd be great.
It's small. It's not that big. But you know.
Well, she build up light hollow like that.
All molded shell.
It'll build up light. Put a de Havilland tail on it. Make it up like it's a de Havilland something.
That's possible. I haven't really decided on the rudder shape yet. Taking the cowl back in place.
John Miller's showing up.
Caffeine must be in Australia. He's sideways.
Ah,
Good morning.
Did
Good
you
morning.
diagnose your airplane and find out what happened?
Not yet. As far as I can see, the control systems are fine. To be honest,
Really?
yeah. I think it was my building error. Well, the wing and the elevator is parallel to each other, but it's not square to the fuselage. To be exact, I don't know if that's the reason or not, because I've always it's never been an easy ride with this P40. You know, it's always streaming flight. Every time I fly this plane, it's always streaming, and I never had the confidence to do the stunt with this plane every time I fly. Yeah, it's quite different to the one that I used to fly to train the Seaback, which always has the you know, the tension and everything. With this P40, it's never been an easy ride for me. So I don't know. I think it's time to move on.
It looked to me like when you gave it down, it started turning, and then it's like the rod pulled out of the insert, and it went straight, and all of a sudden you gave it up and went back on and pushed it and gave it some up. Classic sliding off and on the inserts, what it looked like.
Well, I have to check that out again, but it's carbon push rod, so there's no flexing issue. There should be no flexing issue.
No flexing.
But,
where the carbon tube has an insert, it doesn't slide in. When you give it down, they can pull loose. Then you give it back up, and they slide back on. It tries to give it up.
Okay, I will check that for
pull
sure.
on that, make sure they don't pull out.
Yeah, it's a repair.
It can be fixed.
Yep. Yeah, well, it's a bummer when I finally had the engine running well, and yeah, you know, I have found the sweet spot for the engine and so on, so on and so forth. But now I don't have the suitable airframe for that engine, so it has to be stored for quite a while.
Caffeine, look at it this way. Look how much you learned from that airplane.
Zero.
Yeah.
Oh no, you learned stuff. You learned things to watch out for, to look for.
Yeah.
You got to searching out certain areas to try to
Uh-huh.
improve it. That'll help you in the future.
Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, I know looking back, I had almost like zero new stunt that I learned from that plane. So yeah.
Well, you learn more than you think out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because when another plane does as silly as that one has done to you, you'll know, hey, I've seen this before.
Yep. Hopefully.
That rascal's
Yeah.
going to be, the P40s are top heavy from the get go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I'm so my plan would be, yeah, I will fix my CBAC because it has some minor damage, because last time I flew my CBAC, I crashed it during an inverted flight. So it's just I have no I only have to fix the rudder. It's a very simple repair, and it will get back in the air pretty soon. And then I will also finish uh, my experiment on profile stiletto that I combine here and there from Pat Johnson's plan, and then I'm trying to trace the stiletto profile to make it smaller. So it's an experiment. So I don't know if it's going to perform well or not, because it's just my experiment. And then the last thing would be, yeah, repairing the P40. But repairing the P40 would be my last.
Didn't you cut out the ribs for a Pathfinder?
Yeah. I also have that, but yeah, it's not going anywhere. I mean, it's there yet, but probably after this finishing the stiletto, and then I will start doing the Pathfinder, and yeah, the P40 repair will be on the last.
I'm telling you, you'll find out once you build that as a profile. It's a great beginners.
It's a
stunt
great
airplane.
Yeah.
It's a great airplane, whether you're doing training or whether you're doing contest flying. It's a great airplane. Because I had one that looked like a dog, but Lord, that thing flew good.
Yep. Well, there's another flyer in town who used to fly
Jonathan's here.
Contraline, and then he has one extra Pathfinder, normal Pathfinder, that he hasn't fly for quite a while. I've been asking, would you let it go? I'm okay if I have to pay for your Pathfinder, but he 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 doesn't want to let it go yet. So
Is there a hobby shop in your town?
no, there's no. Yeah, we got it hobby shop, but it's impossible to find a kit or an ARF there.
Right.
Just parts.
Right. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
The LA-46 is your engine, right?
Yep.
When the time
That's the
comes,
best
a
sport
Vector
engine
40,
out there.
when the time comes, a Vector 40 and a LA-46 will take you a long ways down the road.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
howdy.
Yeah. Well, we'll
When the
spend
time
more
comes.
time. Yeah. That's right. I will just keep flying with my CBEC with my LA-25. That's been very, very wonderful to me.
Yep. You can learn a lot.
I learned so much stuff with that plane, and then doing my first, the first inverted, and then first of everything, basically.
Bob had an airplane for a 25. What was that airplane called, Hunt? You
Hot shot,
designed
whole shot,
whole shot or hot shot or something.
whole
Yeah.
shot.
Whole shot. That's a fine little airplane right there.
We added, when Sam, wanted to make one for her next adventure, I told her to extend the one panel per side, one rib bay per side.
Right.
And extend the tail a little longer, make a little bigger tail, and we called it the long shot.
And what size engine was on it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think she had a
LA-25 equal
an
to a
FP-35 or maybe a
FP-35.
yeah, something like that. She won the nationals in junior with it.
Right.
I thought about just putting some sweatback wingtips on one and then adding a little, well, I think I did draw it up with an extra bay on each side and then the sweatback wingtips like you did a long time ago in an article for sprucing one up, and added an inch to each side of the elevator. And of course, adding a little fuselage length wouldn't hurt anything. That'd be a pretty good idea too. But it turned out to be a really cute little airplane in drawing. I haven't built it yet.
Fred Sesquin, did a full-bodied version of it. Was on the cover
Yeah.
of Nation a few months back. He called it the whole shot master. Whole shot master.
Yeah, master.
It was nothing like my air. It just had the outline of my airplane, but he did a really nice job on it. The guy's some builder.
Well, they give you full credit for it. Yeah.
Just keep your eyes open, Captain, for a kit of some sort.
Yep,
A Flight Street kit's a good kit. The Goldberg airplanes will fly the pattern for something quick and easy to build.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a full-blown stunt ship to learn how to fly.
Yep.
No. Awful lot of us learned on ringmasters, and that is not, I mean, that airfoil, if you're not real careful, becomes nothing real
A
quick.
Flight Streak's
Here's the airplane I did my first pattern on.
What's that? It's Cardinal, right?
It's a J. Roberts Swift.
Oh, okay.
J. Robert Swift. It looks a little bit like a Fire Baby or Fireball or Firecat.
Yeah, a little bit like a Firecat,
The
but
wing shapes Firecat.
it was a J. Roberts company airplane.
With a Fox 35.
Yep, had a Fox 35 and removable landing gear, so I could fly balloon bust with it too. And I learned how to do the pattern on that airplane.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I learned the pattern on a P-51 Mustang. Sterling kit, yeah.
Flew good. The Yak flew good too.
Yeah. Except the Yak has a lot of built-in down thrust, too much. And
the wing's too low.
Fool you.
Those were all Matt Kenta designs, were they not?
Matt Kenya.
Kenya, yeah. So his designs. The low wing's just a bad idea for vertical CG.
It is. That's
Plus
what
you got big heavy tires on them.
That's what killed the fire.
Well, yeah. Hey, I've got some question. So, hello?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay. So, if you fly different designs of airplanes, do you have to fly differently or not really?
Have to do what?
If you fly a different design of.
Whoops.
Froze up.
I don't know the question.
I don't
Fly
know.
different airplanes. Do you have different?
Of an airplane.
Yeah, you dropped out there for a minute. Where'd you
Try
go?
again, Caffeine. You're freezing up.
He'll be back.
Probably
Hey,
changing
John,
cell
John, did,
towers.
John, did you get that link I sent you?
Me?
John Skukalak.
Oh.
I don't think he's hearing us. John, can you hear us? John Skukalak? Hello? I guess not.
Hey, Bob. Oh, John Garrett is here. How are you guys? What's that plane behind you, Bob? hanging up on the wall there. That's an interesting looking thing.
We need a sign on that airplane. It gets asked every, or put
Every
it away
time.
so nobody
Wait,
can see it.
somebody, I got to turn the camera so they can't see that. That's a airplane called, it's a combat airplane from 1953 from Texas called the Sweet Sweep. And I always liked the looks of it. And I decided to build one when they had this vintage combat gathering up here, but I put electric in it. So
I was going to say, yeah, looks electric. And what's it fly like?
it flies like a little stunt ship. It tracks, it locks, it corners, it does everything like a little stunt ship. It's very easy to fly.
It looks, when I first saw it, I thought, what the hell is it? You've broken the front off it or something.
The paint job makes look like the wing's only 4 inches thick.
Yeah,
It's a highly swept wing, but it's got a lot of wing area.
yeah. So where are the lead outs, Bob?
There you go.
At the front.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
And it
One
made
more time.
a little adjustable thing there.
A guy from Texas built one of those and brought it to Tucson. Bob, what was his name? Golly.
And then this is the nose.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Air inlets, you know. And,
Yeah.
got a power 10 in it right now, but we're going to put something a little more stout in it. And
I'd love to see it in the air. I bet it looks neat.
oh, it looks great. There's actually some video on YouTube, I think, of this thing flying at one of those things.
Looks like it ought to be played like a guitar.
Got a real long tail motor.
Yeah.
But it was fun to build. Built it in
very
the Lost Foam system, and
Basic but highly unusual.
yeah, it was fun. And it flies great. I take it out every year and go to that vintage. I didn't go this year, but I think 3 years in a row I went to it.
Oh, very good.
Good.
Hey, Sparky, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got a relation down here in the South Pacific?
No.
Oh, well, I think you have. There he is.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
What is
Yes.
He don't spend much time down there, but you see, he's not used to the heat. He gets chafed when he gets that hot for that long.
Kathleen, ask your question again, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the connection. So if you fly a different plane with a different design, do you have to fly differently?
No, not really. You're still flying the same pattern. I mean, the plane will act a little bit different, but it's you just get used to the difference in that airplane and fly it. You can set your handle up to where planes fly very much alike.
Okay.
I fly 5 different designs on at a lot of contests. I'll fly 5 events, and you adjust your handle where all 5 planes are about. One is about the same sensitivity as the other one, and then it makes it pretty easy to switch from one to the other. But I got friends that fly 5 different airplanes that they are so far apart, I just can't even fly their stuff. Too sensitive, too tail heavy.
Okay.
I mean, I keep it out of the dirt, but fly pattern,
Okay. So, yeah, because I know some I know different design will have different flying characteristic.
Yeah.
You might have to ask
Yeah.
Jonathan Karadas. It might make a difference if you're north or south of the equator, though.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I trim my
the water.
place to make
The water in the toilet spins the wrong way for Jonathan, so I don't know.
Coriolis effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I always fly standing upside down and going the other way around. Yeah.
If you're standing
you
on the
go.
equator, the water goes straight down. Do you believe that?
Well, I was going to ask Kevin. You're pretty near the equator there, aren't you, Kevin? Or you're just above it? Where is he? Gone.
We lost him. He's there.
He's there, but he's froze up.
Yeah, he's froze up again.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty well on the equator there. Or just
I think
slightly.
it depends on which way your water shoots into the stool too, which way the water would turn. If
No, it don't.
you got it going from the left to right, it's going to go left to right.
On
There's
one
too much
side of the
pressure.
equator, it spins clockwise. On the other side, it spins counterclockwise. And if you're standing on the equator, right on the line, it goes straight down.
That's weird.
I actually don't spend that much time looking down my toilet.
Yeah, maybe we need to see a YouTube video of a.
It's on there.
I bet.
It is. They got kids that are tourist guides that show you at the equator. They drop a leaf in the sink and it goes around one way, then they take it across the other side and it goes around the other way. They set it right on the line, it goes straight down.
Oh my.
Good gracious.
There's a piece of trivia none of us really need.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
Singapore.
definition of trivia.
Singapore. Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey,
Singapore was having a problem with one of its airplanes. Right after well, I guess all its airplanes. I forget what model it was, but after takeoff, the navigation would go bad, and they found out that there was something in the software that was dividing by latitude.
Oh my gosh.
Singapore's right on the equator.
Yeah.
So when the latitude became 0, the calculation went bad.
Is that an inertial thing or?
No, it's just a mathematical thing. That's a true story.
I never thought about that. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Neither did whoever wrote it in the first place.
Yeah.
They had a Y2K issue every time they crossed the equator.
Something like that, yeah.
Better go buy 'em a different GPS.
Garmin.
Yeah, well, the Dateline goes not far east of New Zealand, and it goes up through Solomon's, Cook Islands. Oh, I don't know, somewhere up there, and some guy went up there once when there was something happening, some eclipse or something, and he flew in and out of the timeline. So he's going backwards and forwards through the timeline quite a few times, and yeah, I don't know whether he grew older or grew a beard faster or not.
Maybe he met himself coming back.
Yeah.
I have a friend in Japan, and I used to send him greetings on December 7th every year.
Oh,
I forgot this year. He pointed out to me, no, that it was December 8th. And indeed,
It was for them.
in the Philippines, Mary Lou said they celebrate December 8th is when that all started, because I think the Japanese attacked them too at the same time.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, that's something else.
Somebody was talking. There's 12 Pearl Harbor survivors still alive.
That's it.
Only
Yeah. Yeah, there was a special on TV tonight.
Was there?
75 years.
I can remember when the last World War I veteran died. I remember that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember when the last red tail died.
That wasn't too long ago. 3 years?
No, it wasn't.
Maybe not.
No, my daddy thought the world of them. He was a 17. He rode in a 17, and he said that he respected those guys a lot. So they got on the ground after their first mission with them guiding them, and he said that everybody was giving them a hard time for obvious reasons. You know why? Back in those days, it was rampant. And he and a couple of his buddies saw him outside a bar and said, you guys part of the, I forgot the squad number. I used to know it. But anyway, the Red Tails. And he said, yeah, what about it? He said, come on in. We want to buy you a beer. And it was a bar that did not allow blacks, but there was 3 airplanes full of guys. That's 30 guys. and they all wanted to buy these 5 red tails a beer. When the red tails left, they were pretty well sloshed drunk. They had to help them get back to their area because they're afraid somebody take advantage of them. But after that, they could come into that bar anytime they wanted to. Pretty neat deal, though. Dad said they stayed with the bombers where the other guys went after individual fighters. So they had a lot of respect for them.
Mark, we got a Bearcat report.
Much visual evidence of progress. I've been sanding away, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of work and it doesn't show on camera, huh?
Right.
Yeah,
Ain't
Mark,
that the truth?
you look different without glasses. How's that working out?
Well, I get my eyes examined on Friday, then I get a new prescription, then I can get new glasses.
Oh, you
So they
still need-
operated on your eyes so they could sell you some more glasses.
No, I get the glasses from a different place.
No, it still don't make sense because they operated on your eye to do away with glasses, but you still got to wear them.
Well, that was my choice. Wanted to keep my near vision so I could keep doing model airplanes and be on the computer without having to strain my eyes too much.
Oh, they don't have bifocal lenses
Yeah, they do. They're more
for
expensive.
for replacing the lens after a cataract.
Yeah, they have some ways to work that.
Wow.
But I have one eye that's really bad, so I can't do some of the things that they
Yeah.
can do with other people. And he said I had astigmatism pretty bad, so he didn't think I could ever get free of glasses completely. So.
Wow. Yeah, I visited my eye doctor recently, and my left eye is worse than my right. He says, like, that one's just about ready for the cataract operation, but the right one's not. I'm like, okay.
I had it last year, just before the Nationals. I had both eyes done just before the Nats. And
Is it
wonderful.
better?
Oh
Wonderful.
my gosh, I could feel like an 8-year-old.
Did you have any choice? Any options?
For the lens, yeah, I just got the standards. I didn't want all that other stuff. I just got the standard lenses.
Just a standard, and now you're good.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Close up and distance.
Yep. I don't have to use reading glasses, and I can now drive without glasses. They took the certification off my license, and
All right. That's what I want to hear.
yeah, it's great. I have nothing bad to say about it.
Good.
John Sukulak, you got sound yet?
I'm all set. Sparky,
Hey,
thanks.
there he is.
Well done.
Did you
That
get
was
that link I sent you, John?
I did. Yeah. Thanks, Bob. Haven't done it yet, but I will.
Let me
I
know.
will.
That was computer error.
Yeah. No, it was human error.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen to how stupid this was. I had my earbud plugged in. It was plugged into the computer, but I didn't know that. I wasn't getting any sound out of the computer.
So the earbuds were plugged in the computer, but you didn't have the earbuds in.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
He didn't want to sound guilty by saying it like that.
Sparky, I got a question for you though. I've been watching you build this profile.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces, haven't seen all of it. When you put the Z-epoxy on, did you put one coat or two coats?
Just one.
So that's
And
you're gonna leave it at that?
Oh yeah, it's there. The airplane's been doped and covered. It's got tissue
Okay.
on it now.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not current, but I was watching them in order and wondered if you were gonna do one or two coats of Z-epoxy.
Well, Bob, he does a different finishing method than I do. He uses automotive. If I wanted to use automotive, you could put 2 on it and then sand it and then use 2K primer and then put your paint on it. But I'm using dope, so I put it on and I wiped it all off. I carted it off and wiped it off and then sanded it and put 3 coats of dope on it and then put the tissue on it with 3 coats of dope.
Okay, I see. So if you were gonna put 2 coats on it, for those that do you sand after the first coat?
Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
always, lightly sand everything. You don't want to sand it
Okay.
off, but you want to, all you're trying to do is seal the grain so that the dope or the primer or whatever you're going to use doesn't sink down into the wood.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it.
I akin it to searing a steak.
Yeah.
Does it give the wood a bit more stiffness? Do you think,
Yep.
Becky? Yeah.
I think so.
Ah, I like
And what's
that
the difference?
analogy.
What's
That
the
I
what's the dif-
understand.
What's the difference between? I think you call it Z-epoxy, is it? Like Z?
Z.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zed.
yeah. Z. So
Finishing
what's
resin.
the difference between that and what we call epoxy? You know,
Epoxy's gummy, and the Z-epoxy that Bob is showing you there. Let me make you big. It's PT40, I believe.
Yep.
It's a finishing resin. It's hard, so you can sand it.
Right. Okay. One's
Epoxy's rubbery like gum.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Z-epoxy will wet sand. I mean, just to like a car smooth finish.
Okay. So using epoxy will not really what you're looking for.
You
No,
get it on Amazon,
correct.
too, by the way.
What's that?
You can buy it over Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon.
Right.
Yep.
John, if you put epoxy on a fuselage, you're going to go through a lot of sandpaper because you're going to get it gummed up.
And you're not going to like it. Just don't do it.
That stuff won't. I don't ask me how I know, because I did a big plane and did it with the way they were talking, but did it with epoxy, and it was a mess to finish it.
The wood furs up, then you got to sand the furs off, and that's.
I've used it around engine bays, you know, and
sure, absolutely.
I keep thinking to myself, why are people using this stuff? You know, it didn't seem all that crash hot, but I can see the difference.
Well, it's good for joining two pieces of wood. It's really strong glue.
Yeah.
In addition to fuel proofing.
It's good for putting wing skins on foam wings.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Righto. Okay. Well, I'm glad I asked. I learned something. Yeah.
What I do is I brush one panel at a time. I brush it on. I get a heat gun, not real hot, almost like a hair dryer, and get it so it's less viscous, more runny. And then I take a squeegee and squeegee it all off, and then I wipe it down with a paper towel. Keep heating and wiping until only what's soaked into the balsa wood is left on the airplane. You get rid of everything else. And then when it cures, like Sparky said, it's like sealing the grain so that you put a coat on top, it can't sink down any further than that. However, it does leave some grain because it's filling in the grain, but it leaves a little bit of grain. And if you're using a solvent release filler, the solvent release filler, like, a talcum powder and dope or something, over time, it will continue to release solvent and sink down into what grain is left. And you will see some grain. If you use a catalyzed primer, when it cures, it can't go any further down. So when you see it's not going to sink any further, and then you don't have to worry about so much about grain.
One other
that's why I use
suggestion if we're using it on covering wings is take hairspray and spray the wood first.
Yeah, I do.
Just a light dusting of hairspray on the wood, and then use the Z-epoxy. That way it won't sink into the wood so far.
Yeah, when you're putting the skids on the wing itself, but when you're doing it after the wing is skinned, you know, and use the cheapest stuff you can find, and use the unscented, because if you use the scented, your airplane will smell like a French, you know what.
Rob, do you get questions in the store when you buy hairspray?
What's that?
Do you get questions in the store when you buy hairspray?
I just tell them it's my wife.
Yeah, I just want to spray this hair right here.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I gotta say, leave your cap on.
Y'all are bad.
I just had a wing over here.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, I know. Howard, what are we gonna do with them? Golly.
Yeah, this wing here has a coat of Z-epoxy brushed on, wiped off with the heat gun, and then sanded. And you can probably, I don't know if you can see a sheet in there or not, but you can see the different color between this and the flap. coated yet. So you
Yeah,
can
it
see
yellows it up.
full yellow, yeah. But it sands real nice. And you can sand it when you get done sanding it. I put a second coat on. The second coat adds almost imperceptible amount of weight. And it leaves it like for thin coat of primer, and then you can go to color, and it's light and it's quick. I don't even bother covering it with anything. They're just flow through.
The 2 coats is epoxy and then primer, and that's all you do to it?
Yeah, but the caveat is
Cool.
he's using automotive. He's not using dope.
Yeah, I'm using a 3-part catalyzed primer.
Big difference between everybody mixes it up. There's a big difference between automotive paint and dope. If you're going to use dope, you need to fill the grain.
The dope keeps softening what's there. It doesn't get hard.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Wow.
The catalyzed primer.
Santa, you went there.
We don't want
Makes it
Sparky
rock
to get
hard.
We don't want
I
Sparky to
couldn't
get
help it.
right.
All right, I got to ask a dumb question, Bob. That 3-blade prop behind you, is that your world champ prop?
No, that was a gift from Shojo Masuda, who they call Masuji over in Japan. He's like the master stud flyer over there. He's an older guy. He flew in the 78 world champs, and I got to know him really well. And we've been exchanging gifts and cards and things for over the years since then. Really nice guy.
Very neat.
Yeah, he's a good guy. It's
well, since you keep track with part of that, have you heard anything from
Casminato.
Oh dang. Who?
Casminato.
Casminato. Have you heard anything out of Kaz? How's he doing?
I haven't heard anything from Kaz or from Masaru Hiki for that matter. Masaru and I keep in touch quite a bit too. I haven't heard from him in a while. So
I wonder how Kaz is doing. Last I heard, he wasn't doing real well.
Those Japanese team guys, they're just great.
They're building an electric airplane. You need a prop like this.
Oh my gosh.
A jet airplane. Let's see. Guy made this for me. Let's see. And
that's awesome.
It's
I
beautiful.
bet that thing is heavy. Looks like plexiglass.
No, it's light.
Hey, Bob, we might want to try that on the Crossfire.
No.
You ain't got enough motor on the Crossfire for that prop. You do nasty things to your batteries trying to spin that prop.
Put a bigger battery in.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to make you win, dude.
I tried that 5-cell 2300 on that Nobler, and I'm telling you what, that's a different airplane. Golly.
All about the torque, son. It's all about the torque.
Got to rebalance everything and rework, but it is a much better airplane. But I still want to build me another. I still want to build another Caprice, but electric this time.
I built enough Caprices.
Yeah, you have. I still want to build a Cobra and put electric system in it.
That'd be a nice airplane.
Yeah.
I'm not a greedy man. I just want one of each.
Yeah, one of everything. You got a good start on it, Joe. You got a good start on it, Joe, but you got 3 or 4 of some.
I was just talking to Dave Gerke. He called me. We were talking about Billy. He's really concerned about Billy, and we got talking. And he's back working on his replica Novi 1 again. He's going to.
Is he really? Good for him.
And he's restoring the Novi 4 that was at the 69 Nats.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
He's
a nice man.
Heck of a builder.
That Novi 4 is gorgeous.
Yeah. Sure was.
That was the first elliptical wing airplane I ever saw, and I walked over and looked at the thing. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, how did they build that?
You never
saw, walks over and he says, it's just an airplane.
You never saw a Thunderbird before that?
I'd seen a Thunderbird, but it didn't look like that. I mean, I can't say this where it's not going to sound bad. I saw Thunderbirds, but up until after I saw I'd seen a Thunderbird 1. It was not particularly well built, and I had never seen Tom Dixon build a Thunderbird yet. Tom was still flying Noblers.
Mhm.
But right after that, Tom went to Thunderbirds, and I've got one downstairs.
Where did you see the Novi 4?
Oh God, I wish I could remember. We were traveling somewhere, and I heard there was a contest, and got Mama to take me over there. But it had to be about 1966 or 67.
Well, it would have to be 69 because that's when he built the airplane.
69, okay. Okay, then it had to be. Oh God, it could have been anywhere because that's about the time Daddy was
Probably
sick.
built in 68. He finished it over the winter and flew it in 69 at the Nats.
Is that the same elliptical one that Marvin Denny flew with the Fox 35?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, Marvin Denny
Same
had a Novi 3.
He had two different Novis.
Oh, did he?
He
Okay.
had
At least two.
Okay. Well,
he had at least two. I think he had a 4 at one
the
time.
elliptical one is the 4.
That's what he had.
The anhedral stab is the 3.
Yep,
And
he had both.
The one looked a bit like a Blom & Voss German fighter, had asymmetrical things. That was the 2, which almost nobody ever saw. And then, of course, the 1 was the big swept rudder on it. That was in model aviation.
Marvin was flying the
American Modeler.
He was flying the 4 at 204 in Tucson.
Wow.
Got 10th in the wind.
Who designed the All-American Eagle?
That was Gerke.
I thought so. It's got a lot of Gerke look.
Really nothing more than a Novi 3 with a more different paint scheme on it, and he had wheel brakes on it. And his rationale for wheel brakes was, he said, well, you only have 7. It was built for FAI team selection. And he said, you only have 7 minutes. He said, if I had to put it down quick, if I had an overrun or starting to get an overrun, I could actually get full down and give brakes and stop it so I don't go overtime.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
Well.
Delaney had a American Eagle out at VSC for a while.
Yeah. Well, John's got one. It was beautiful. I saw his one time, many moons ago.
Yeah, nice airplane.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Flew great too.
In and out.
Was that Bloom & Voss? Was that a twin engine thing? Twin boom thing?
It was actually it had the standard configuration engine in the fuselage, but he made it look like it had a nacelle outboard that looked like it had a motor, but it was a dummy.
Okay.
It was a very odd looking airplane, and nobody ever saw it. I mean, I have some pictures of it, but I can't put them up here because I'm down in the shop.
Yeah, it's got the crew pod on one side, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Off to one side. Yeah.
It's really unusual.
Yes, yeah. Some of those Bloom & Voss and Fokkers and things, early ones, they were very unusual design. Hey, Steve, I see you're still there. I saw Karen and Kevin Barnes in the weekend. Steve, can you hear me?
Yeah, how are they doing?
Who are you talking to?
I'm
I was
talking to Jonathan.
Steve. Yeah.
Yeah,
Steve, I
how
saw
they doing?
Karen and Kevin Barnes in the weekend.
Did they judge your flights?
No, I didn't fly. I was judging.
Oh, okay.
I was judging, and Kevin Barnes crashed. He was flying inverted, and bloody Paradise Duck decided to come in and land at the same time.
Oh,
Pterodactyl?
Paradise Duck.
Oh.
To come in and land, or one of those, big black and white duck anyway, quite a large one. And it got clipped by his prop, and he went, it tumbled onto his wing and then into his controls, into his control line, and he bit the dust, and the duck bit the dust. The plane stopped, the duck got up and sort of waddled across the the grass for a little bit and then took off. There was blood on the aircraft though, but Kevin was not a happy man.
I bet not.
So his trophy was delicious.
Yes.
I think the duck got away, but
yeah.
Mark's
the whole
got
place.
a story like that also. But it
Say
was
that
a
again?
gray heron. Wasn't it a gray heron got you, Mark?
Blue heron, yeah.
Blue heron.
blue heron. Oh,
Yeah.
They're actually gray.
Will DeMauro was landing an airplane in practice flight out of Flushing Meadows about a month ago or so. And he was landing, and one of the birds over there was like I don't know what kind of birds they have, but they swept down, hit his lines, and totaled the airplane, killed the bird.
Mm-hmm.
I've never hit a bird. Did anybody ever hit a bird?
I haven't. Oh,
I'm close.
I have
Joe
twice.
has.
Total 2 airplanes.
I've hit 3 birds in real airplanes and 1 with the model.
Ooh.
Never hit a bird.
Sometimes the turkey vultures get a little low over Booter Park,
Ooh, that'd be bad.
but I think
RC,
we've
I hit
avoided
one
them so
and-
far.
RC, I hit one, and flying a Cessna 150. I hit one on final.
Yep. All 3 of mine were low to the ground. 2 of them on final, 1 of them 500 feet butting around.
I almost
2
hit
of them went through the prop, hit the windshield. And yes, you will duck.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
I almost hit a little league coach one time. I was flying, and he came running into the circle because the kids weren't watching the ball game; they were watching me fly. And he came over to grab my arm to try to make me crash the airplane. I just missed him. I was inverted, and I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and I nailed full down and just missed him. He ran right into the circle of me.
He was a dummard.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Grabbed your hand?
He grabbed my hand and said, "Get that out." My kids are not paying attention to the ball game. And I was young. And I said, "Well, let them fly model airplanes then."
Yeah.
Well, somebody grabbed my hand, made me crash a model. I'm afraid I would lose it.
He was bigger than me. I was just a teenager. He was a big coach.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have gone home tasting applesauce. I guarantee you that.
I had a cop drive right into the middle of the circle.
Jeez.
Telling me to land that thing.
I will when the engine quits.
That's
Can't
right.
make it quit.
But he drove
Yeah.
right.
Did he have a tall aerial? Did he have a tall aerial, Sparky?
That's when we had our hobby shop, and we flew between the Ole's parking lot, and that cop just drove in the middle of the circle. So you're gonna have to land that. Okay, when it runs out of fuel.
Landed on his car.
Yeah, they don't get it. Steve Barry says, I once got into a dogfight with a grackle while flying a little half-A combat job.
I bet that was wild.
And Sandpiper 3066, 3 with my twister, T3B0. Oh, man.
Well, John Miller was trying to come in again. I gave him permission to come in, but he didn't. I don't. Must be
Yeah, I
having
don't
an
know what's
internet
going
problem.
on.
He jumped in and out several times.
So you're gonna let Helmet Head in tonight?
No, but it is time for Gary to take over as host, and I'm going to end the YouTube stream. If you'd like to be a part of these meetings, you have to be a member of Stunt Hangar, and you find these links at the bench. And I appreciate you watching it. And let me see here. And fair winds, tight lines. We'll see everybody on YouTube.
Good night, Sparky.
Yeah, well,
There's Sparky.
Okay, YouTube is finished.